says this. Here we go again. Wild hysteria, a little bit of snow and the country goes into meltdown. People just need to get a grip. Well, in some parts of the country, I think they've had a foot of snow. Let's talk to Claire Nasir as well, because National Rail have warned the snow will impact various routes on Northern Rail until at least 2 p.m. today. Highways Agency snow warnings for impacted roads, including the M26, the M1 at Leeds and Sheffield, and the M56 at Manchester. And Birmingham Airport's got some delayed flights as well. Claire, a very good morning to you.
Good morning.
I mean, I was talking to my producer, Christian, yesterday, and I said, I think there's a big Arctic snow blast coming. And as usual, we all kind of went, yeah, well, let's wait until it gets here. Well, here it is, and it's quite a big one.
It really is, and a shock to the system, because 2 weeks ago we were talking about temperatures of 18 in Scotland. Last night they saw minus 11 across the snowfields. So that is a very, very different feel to things as people are stepping outside. And we're not really used to the snow, are we? So when we see some, yes, it looks beautiful, but it does hide sort of a lot of dangers out there, including slippery surfaces and that bitter cold as well.
I mean, I'm going to ask the inevitable question is, are the roads being gritted? Because it used to be the fact that if there was warnings that the snow was coming, people would be out there gritting roads. But of late, it doesn't seem to happen quite as much, because a lot of councils say, oh, we can't afford to do that anymore, or we didn't buy any salt this year or something.
Well, I can't comment on that, but Met Office did issue many warnings last night into this morning for snow and ice. And that is indicative of the fact that there will be ice on the roads and pavements. So I'm sure the councils were out there, and they will be for the next few days as well, because we're seeing temperatures plummet yet again, where we've seen this rain, sleet and snow. And the south have seen a rain this morning, although the snow is slightly further south than what's forecast yesterday. It was pushed down towards Cheltenham, of all places. My sister-in-law sent a lovely photo of her son enjoying the snow and saying, it's crazy, mummy. And it really is. We haven't seen it for a long time, have we?
We really haven't. I mean, it's even snowing in London. I mean, I was getting reports from North London, Bushy, snowing in Greenwich apparently a little bit earlier on. So, you know, I don't remember that happening for about 3 years.
No, I mean, the last 18 months we've seen mild conditions and it's been very wet. And the land is still sodden, to be honest, despite the fact that November started off very dry. And so the risk of ice tonight will be quite prevalent across most parts. Last night we saw temperatures sub-zero across the northern half of the UK, and that cold Arctic blast is extending southwards as we speak. We'll see the rain linger in the south through today, but then tonight it really is going to be a much colder night for most. And for the next few days, bitterly cold, some sunshine around, still some snow showers, and then it does turn a bit nasty into the weekend as another depression comes in, bringing with it the risk of rain, sleet and snow and wind as well.
And is that nationally, or is that just sort of in the north to a large extent?
No, it's nationally. This system coming in will cover most of the country. It depends whether you're on the mild side towards the south where you see some rain, or the north. And in fact, the snow and ice warning for northern Scotland extends until tomorrow morning, and it could actually last even longer than that. So we are seeing some very low temperatures. People, particularly if you are living on your own, you're vulnerable, you're old, remember to keep the temperature up, check on your neighbours and your friends and your family.
Unfortunately, Keir Starmer's taken the winter fuel allowance away from a lot of people, so they may be able to do that.
Again, something I can't really comment on, Mike.
Yeah, well, don't worry, I can. Don't worry.